Welcome to a packed San Siro for this top-of-the-table clash. For Inter, Frenchman Stefan Delmar has forced his way back into the team after a long spell out with injury. He operates wide on the left, so Alvaro Recoba stays as an out-and-out attacker, a role he's really thriving on. Also on the left, Michele Serena has pushed his way into the side at fullback. Otherwise, it's a very familiar Inter lineup. Roma, well, they welcome back Cafu after he was badly missed in Liverpool on Wednesday night. Marco Del Vecchio comes back into the attack as well to form that formidable triangle with hotshot Vincenzo Montella and Francesco Totti. Emerson comes into the centre of midfield with Assunção moved to the bench. Gabriel Batistuta once again is left out of the starting 11 by Fabio Capello. Well, Christian Vieri is the main man for Inter this season. This awesome scene here at the San Siro, filled to capacity with 80,000 fans to see the two top teams in Serie A do battle. How much significance will today's match have on the title race? We'll have to wait and see. And Fabio Capello has had to lift his team after the disappointment of being knocked out of the Champions League on Wednesday. And before the match, there'll be a minute's silence observed in honour of the government advisor Marco Biaggi, who was murdered during the week. Vincenzo Montella, the black eye from a week or two ago, has almost healed. But he has certainly got his eye in front of goal at the moment, in riveting form with 6 goals in his last 2 weeks. And the ball's been given away in midfield, and Totti sent Montella through. Well, within 20 seconds, the most prolific scorer in Italy at the moment had a chance in front of goal. Totti's ball was an absolute beauty, catching out Cordoba there. Montella's run did brilliantly to stay onside. A sort of chance later on in the game, he'll probably put that one away. Here is Cordoba. Stefan Delmar wide on the left-hand side of midfield. What a tragic season he's had, but now that he's fully fit, he's forced his way back into this team. And that's a nice ball for Recoba if he can get there. Oh, it's broken nicely for Recoba! He scored! Inside 60 seconds. Recoba has beaten the Roma defence. He was stumbling, he held on to his balance brilliantly there. A man who scored 2 last week, he's taken some time to really find his feet in terms of form. But now he is on fire. What a start for Inter. Well, 2 weeks ago, Inter had a home game against Juventus that, if they won, would see them open up a significant gap on their rivals. And today they have the same opportunity. Well, Roma and Inter both have that same chance. A victory here will see one of these two teams be 3 points clear at the top of the ladder, really capitalising on Juventus's defeat yesterday at Parma. And Recoba has started wonderfully here. Inter 1, Roma 0. Serena, this journeyman, who's had a number of clubs, but he's got his place at left back now. Bratislav Gresko on the bench today for Inter. There's no Ronaldo on the bench for Inter, though. He is fully fit. They're still treating him with kid gloves to a certain extent, and he's not even risked as a substitute today. So Del Vecchio offside. Fabio Capello was criticised somewhat for his defensive approach at Anfield during the week. It cost Roma a place in the Champions League as Vieri takes a shot. That was, well, wide. 3-5-2 was his formation against Liverpool. That allowed Liverpool to force Roma back, but he's switched back to his familiar 3-4-1-2 lineup today, Fabio Capello. So Totti back in his favourite role behind the two strikers. That's a mistake. Here's Montella. And Materazzi across to cover, conceding a corner in the process. Tomasi, that's a great switch. Kept in. Cross into the near post, easily cut out. Biagio got caught in possession there. And Cafu is saying, how about a penalty? A tricky one, really, with Dalmar getting his foot in between Cafu's foot and the ball. Seedorf. How can we forget the two marvellous goals by Clarence Seedorf here a couple of weeks ago? Recoba playing one across. Vieri centimetres away from making it 2-0. And Recoba is really tormenting Roma here. Oh, he slipped as well. Walter Samuel there saving the day for Roma, but they are feeling the heat from Inter Milan. 20 minutes gone. Inter Milan 1, Roma 0. Recoba, the main tormentor. And today's referee, Graziano Cesari, who you may remember refereed the World Cup qualifier between Australia and Uruguay. He was coming over to sort it out, but Recoba got on with the game. Oh, what a superb pass. Wide on the left at the moment. Cafu, too strong for Seedorf. Oh, that was brilliant play. Now, what's the decision? Surely a free kick for the Brazilian. It's a yellow card. Oh, Cafu cannot believe that. And Zanetti is a relieved man. Zanetti caught Cafu with his arm around the waist. It was outside the area, but there was definitely a foul. Oh, he did wonderfully there, first of all, to get past Seedorf. He was past Zanetti as well. And all he got for his trouble was a yellow card and a telling off from the referee. Seedorf with a header down into a dangerous place. Hardly a textbook defensive header there from Clarence Seedorf. Montella just didn't quite catch the ball sweetly. To Biagio, that's a wonderful pass to set Recoba on his way again. He tried an early ball across to Vieri. He won't reach it, but he may keep the ball in. It's just hacked away in the end by Panucci. The top two teams in the competition at the moment doing battle here, equal on 56 points. Roma have lost just one game so far this season, as Recoba clips it back beautifully into the area. Zanetti lays it back, Recoba! Well, surprisingly, it's Piacenza who are the only team to beat Roma so far this season. It was a real hiccup for the champions, going down 2-0 away from home. Condelar and Di Biagio. This time the decision goes in favour of Roma. And these two teams dealing with different emotions at the moment coming into this game. Inter defiant and buoyant after beating Valencia during the week to progress to the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup. Roma are repairing themselves after going down at Liverpool and out of the Champions League. That's a good shot. One of those awkward ones for goalkeepers, bouncing just in front of Francesco Toldo. A swerve on the ball as well, and he just spilled it. No one following up quickly enough for Roma. That's a nice play from Di Biagio. Zanetti. Vieri, fouled there by Samuel. Mr. Cesare's pretty relaxed out there, isn't he, despite the many histrionics we've seen from players so far in this game. He just shrugged his shoulders at Vieri there, as if to say, well, it's a foul and I blew for it, so what more do you want? Vieri wasn't happy with the way Samuel followed through, perhaps just after the whistle had gone. So Antonioli in goal for Roma, with Recoba over the ball. He just played it square. That was unexpected. Well, players free on the right-hand side for Roma. Cafu. How quickly does he get from defender to attacker? He's got a player going outside of him. A good cross in. Brilliant move. Oh, hits the post. Del Vecchio frustrated. Batistuta probably thinking that he would have liked to have been on the end of that cross. What a wonderful ball by Totti. Perfect for Del Vecchio, who never really struck it on the boot. I think it came off his ankle. Well, Marco Del Vecchio has been criticised for his lack of goals. Just one so far in Serie A this season. A poor return for a striker. Seedorf onside. Recoba just scuttling after the ball. And that short steps of his. That's a great cross! Fantastic goal into Vieri, finishing off a quite brilliant ball from Recoba. Well, who needs Ronaldo when you've got Recoba in this kind of form and Vieri to finish them off? What a header from Vieri. He just pulled his head back a fraction to get the angle right. He just glanced it past the goalkeeper, knowing the pace on the cross would be enough, provided he could just place the ball in the corner. That was a great goal. Only a striker right at the peak of his game could have finished that one off. And it's Inter Milan 2, Roma 0. And the week is getting worse and worse for the Italian champions. How different could it have been had Marco Del Vecchio finished off a chance just a moment ago? Corner to Roma. Desperately want something back before half-time. Oh, Materazzi and Panucci being held apart by Michele Serena. Alec de Cooper has got his side in great form at the right end of the season, and that's why Materazzi was hugging Panucci there at the back post. The Roma defender reacted. Half-time at the San Siro. Alvaro Recoba is absolutely thriving on playing as a striker with Christian Vieri, and between the two of them they grabbed a goal apiece in the first half. Recoba at the start of the match, Vieri at the end of the half. They were both quite brilliant goals, and Inter are in fine fettle. They're up for this one at the break. It's Inter Milan 2, Roma 0.
Coming up later in the show, Roberto Baggio is coming to terms with life in the stands, while Brescia finally welcomes back Josep Guardiola after his drug ban. Lazio's Udinese old boys Zaccheroni and Fiore are looking to put one over their former employer. And relegation candidate Lecce, involved in a 7-goal thriller, await a 4th place Bologna. But now let's rejoin Paul Williams at the San Siro for the second half of Inter versus Roma.
Welcome back to the San Siro, where at half-time Roma have had to look themselves in the mirror. They face a 2-0 deficit at the moment, thanks to Vieri and Recoba. Roma coming into this game were trying to lift themselves off the canvas after European defeat in midweek, but they copped another heavyweight opponent today, and they also took an early blow as well when Recoba scored after in just 2 minutes. So this is a true test of champions. Panucci goes forward down the left-hand side. Totti out wide. Condolar faced by Zanetti. Coming in, Tomasi. Well, look at this. The flag's gone up and the whistle is gone. Well, Inter made a bold decision during the week. They rested Vieri, Recoba and Christian Zanetti as well when they went to Valencia to play in the second leg of the UEFA Cup quarter-finals. Seedorf and Dalmar also played less than half a game in that game. They came away with the victory, though. It was a marvellous performance. Oh, that's a mistake from the goalkeeper. Vieri trying to finish it off. Oh, great save, Antonioli. Well, if you're playing against Christian Vieri, you know that you're going to get your fair share of bumps and bruises, and Condolar at the moment feeling that he's been buffeted around a bit after that challenge from Vieri. So strong to get to the ball first. He just out-muscled Condolar there. And Antonioli was out quickly to close him down. Walter Samuel trying to set Cafu on his way, which he does. This is a great run from Cafu. Swinging the ball in. Tomasi back to Cafu, and that's a foul against the Brazilian. Michele Serena feeling Cafu's studs down his thigh. So Roma now have to go after the game in a big way. Here's Cafu trying to do that. No angle whatsoever to work with. He put the ball on goal as best he could and said to Toldo, well, you saved that. Which he did. It's a corner to Roma. And Assunção is about to come on. Surprisingly left out today, Assunção. Tomasi goes off. Samuel with a deep cross. It's stayed in. It's a good ball. Great save. It's danger not over yet. Chance for Roma. It's gone in. Well, a wry smile from Capello because the goal's been disallowed. And play going on quickly. But Materazzi, there were tentative appeals for handball there, but it clearly just caught his torso. Roma managed to get the ball in the back of the net, but it was disallowed. Totti fouled by Cordoba. Well, he's keeping a sense of humour, you could say, Fabio Capello. Things haven't been going well for Roma. They were given a one-match European ban from their own stadium, as well as a hefty fine for the brawl after the Galatasaray game. It's been a big week for them, and it hasn't ended well at all. So Assunção takes the free kick. Toldo seemed to know exactly where it was going. There are a lot of rumours at the moment about Harry Kewell going to Roma. Fabio Capello is a known admirer of the Australian. And we see the Aussie international in Roma's colours next season. Mind you, there are a lot of rumours of other clubs as well with Harry Kewell, but Roma need to focus on what's happening right here, right now. They need to find a goal from somewhere. Cafu. Oh, that's a great ball, and that is a fine goal. Well, this time the flag stays down. And Francesco Totti gets Roma back in business here. On the turn, on the volley, and just guided it past the goalkeeper. Plenty to do still there for Totti before he took the shot. And noticeably the celebrations weren't too extreme, with Totti in line with the last defender. Certainly if there's a benefit of the doubt, it goes to the attacking team. It did there for Roma. But the celebrations weren't too wild, which is a sign that Roma still are focused on the job to be done here. Nothing to celebrate yet. They're still 2-1 down. Zabina against Dalmar, the two Frenchmen. So Dario Simic is coming on for Michele Serena, the Croatian international defender.
Attenzione, l'Inter sostituisce il numero 17 Serena con il numero 13 Simic.
Di Biagio, Zanetti, spin on the ball almost working in favour of Di Biagio there, even though the pass wasn't perfect. Totti just trying to guide it on quickly to Del Vecchio. This is a good run from the back by Javier Zanetti. He's out of position now. Roma trying to capitalise. Holding his width is Cafu. 2 or 3 in the centre here. Montella. Not an easy chance there for Vincenzo Montella. Well, that was the challenge earlier by Condola. And Seedorf was going to be replaced by Sergio Conceição. It's not Seedorf's day today, but he's had a few in the recent weeks, Clarence Seedorf. Well, Inter's last 2 home games were both against top-class opponents of a similar ilk to Roma, and both finished as a draw. That was against Juventus and Valencia. And they're trying to send out a message to the rest of the league that they can beat the best here at the San Siro. So far they're achieving that. It's still 2-1. as Conceição tries to get to grips with the big occasion. Vieri held there by Samuel. It's been a tough contest between two big men there today. Arm across the chest there of Christian Vieri. Great first touch. Always catches a defender by surprise when the player takes the ball on the run like that. Here's a chance now for Recoba. Coming in to take the free kick. Oh, yes! The man is on fire. At his best, Alvaro Recoba is as good as anyone on the planet. And if there's any doubts, take a look at that. Absolutely perfect. And Antonioli, who would know exactly what's within the repertoire of Alvaro Recoba, still couldn't stop it. Well, the man who put Australia to the sword in the second leg of the World Cup qualifiers in Montevideo, setting up 2 of the 3 goals, has put Roma equally to the sword by scoring 2 and making 1 for Christian Vieri. Now Inter are believing that they can win the title. Yellow card, Zabina on Vieri. Well, the arm just came out. I don't think that was going to stop Vieri, so the leg came out as well. As we take another look at Recoba's goal. Wonderful. Recoba over the ball again, whipping it in quickly, saved by Antonioli. Well, he is a player that can put the ball exactly where he wants to. His accuracy is quite remarkable. So Simic just helping the ball out wide in the end for Cafu. Here's Totti. Del Vecchio was offside anyway. Summing up really the week for Roma. This was the free kick from Recoba, just placing it right on the head there of Di Biagio. And in contrast, Roma a little less organised in attack. Well, there's a real feel about this game now. It's getting just a little bit spiteful. Zabina, Recoba and Cafu acting like best buddies there. But Zabina has tangled with a couple of players off the ball in the last 20 minutes or so. Well, the referee doing a good job there before Recoba spoiled what's been a memorable day for him. Inter Milan 3, Roma 1. It stays like this, Inter will be top of the pile, 3 points clear. 4 points clear of Juventus. 6 games remaining after this round, and Recoba's down off the ball. Did the referee see it? That's the question. He goes straight to his assistant. He seemed to have seen everything that's going on. And Zabina, the look on his face is quite somber indeed. He's gone. He had to go. Zabina looks down at Recoba with contempt. But Recoba is adamant that Zabina hit him off the ball. Let's take a look. Did the cameras catch it? Here's Zabina. Well, that is totally out of order. And Zabina rightfully gets his marching orders. Well, matches such as this are a test of temperament as much as they are a test of ability. And Zabina showing that he was lacking in the former area there. Now here's Vieri, really trying to finish off Roma and really hurt them by scoring a fourth. Di Biagio. Great strength. Recoba on the left foot. Oh, little back heel to Vieri. Sensational stuff that from Recoba. Take a look at this. Vieri just couldn't get there. And Hector Couper, probably very wisely, is taking off Alvaro Recoba. Well, that was a shining performance by the little genius from Uruguay. Emre comes on, the Turkish international midfielder for Recoba. At the same time, Montella makes way, and Zago comes on for Roma. The Brazilian defender slotting into the gap made by the dismissal of Zabina. Totti. Now Roma needs something quite magical from him, and he's trying to provide it. The penalty not given. A card given for Totti for diving. And that will mean that Totti is suspended for the next game as well. That was the challenge by Cordoba. Totti definitely wrong-footed him. There's no contact with the ball from Cordoba, and he may say in his argument that he just happened to have his foot planted on the ground there already. Whichever way you look at it, Fabio Capello feels that that just sums up his week. Oh, there we go. There's more stuff happening here now. There was a reaction off the ball and a straight red. It had to be. And Emre, who's been on barely a few minutes, is sent off by Mr. Cesare for his retaliation against Emerson. It's no good apologising now. Well, he could not do anything else, the referee. Emre has shot himself in the foot. So Inter go 3 points clear at the top of Serie A with 6 rounds remaining. It was a sparkling performance by them, probably their best of the season. The shining light in such a wonderful show was Alvaro Recoba. He scored 2 and made 1, really electrifying the San Siro today. Roma have had a horror week and have plenty to do if they're to retain the championship here in Italy. Inter Milan 3, Roma 1.